What is up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. It is content update day again in Ever Crisis. A few things to go through here. We got a new featured banner with Angeal, and we got a few new event updates, as well as the upcoming Guild War, which I'll briefly cover here after I review the new featured banner, which is what I will always do first. So, new featured banner here, Angeal. Kind of looks like Assassin's Creed character from this picture, but yeah, look, the costume. I think it's like a mummy costume, maybe to tie in with Halloween. You know, it's got like a bandaged sword, bandaged up legs and stuff, but to me, it looks like you know, like a protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game. So yeah, it looks fine, I guess. Nothing crazy in my opinion. Nothing crazy good in my opinion. But anyway, the Ghost Robe. So yeah, Halloween. It does boost Earth potency all allies, 15 points. So Earth damage, ability damage plus 15% all allies, good for Earth teams. And then Ghostly Spirit does physical and magic defense plus 20%. That's really good. And then attack stance commands gauge max. You get 20% extra magic ability damage. So that is good for him, assuming his weapon is a DPS weapon, and it kind of is. So the Ghost Ensis, I guess that's how you say it, but it is 430% magic earth damage AOE, all enemies. So also it does earth resist is decreased low to mid. Also when a buff is granted, self low to mid earth damage increase all allies. So this is finally we have a different character aside from Tifa that can actually boost earth damage AOE, so that's kind of important. Going to be very important for Guild War. I'm going to cover Guild War in a second, and it's pretty insane the requirements we're going to need for it. So yeah, our abilities on this weapon: magic attack and earth potency, which, you know, pretty typical. Magic attack, and triangle sigil boost are the support slots. OB1, you're going to 520%. Everything else is kind of the same, just extra duration on the buffs and debuffs. 42 and 18 on the R abilities. Go to OB6, you're at 670% magic earth damage AoE now, with mid to high on the earth resistance decrease, and also mid to high on the buff, the earth damage buff, with 20 seconds still on the duration. 54 and 30 on the R abilities. OB10, we're at 780% magic earth damage AoE with earth resistance decrease, again mid to high. 25 seconds now on these buffs. 780% damage. So right off the bat, you can tell 696 M attack, by the way. And yeah, as you can see, this is just a magic earth AoE damage weapon with, you know, obviously resistances and buffs that apply to earth as well. So right off the bat, you can tell Angeal is going to be extremely important for Guild War. If you do not pull Angeal, you are kind of up shit's creek without a paddle, so to speak. It's not going to be a good time for you. I've already kind of mocked a few times trying to use Tifa, because Tifa is the only other character that can do earth damage up AoE with her Bahamut weapon, and it's kind of rough going right now with it. So yeah, I can talk about that later once I kind of cover the guild battle portion of the video. But yeah, Angeal here is very good for magic earth teams in particular. He can kind of work for any earth team, honestly, because earth resistance decrease and earth damage up can apply to a physical team as well, even though this is doing magic earth damage. But yeah, just the buffs and debuffs alone can go with any type of earth team. So yeah, Angeal is going to be really good for earth teams. Going to be really good for this Guild War. And yeah, it's a good weapon, and it's a good costume to go with you know, this weapon as well, because you're getting earth damage up with an extra damage to his weapon with double defense as well. So overall, it's a solid build for earth teams, and it's going to be really good for Guild War. Like specifically very good for Guild War, because the Guild War has ads. You know, he keeps it's like a Hell House copy, and he keeps summoning ads, and the ads will keep buffing them, like he'll buff the boss, buffing themselves, and also debuff your characters if you don't kill them quick enough. And that's where Angeal plays a very pivotal role in this Guild War. If you don't have his AoE damage with also the AoE debuffs and the AoE buffs to the party, it's going to be really difficult. So yeah, this is definitely a guild battle specific banner here for Angeal. But in the long term, this weapon and costume can be very good for Earth teams in general. So yeah, I assume if you care for Guild War, you will pull on Angeal. If you don't care for Guild War, I would stay, again, easy skip, because we do have crossovers coming up. Final Fantasy 13 crossover. We already know about Tifa and Aerith are going to have lightning costumes based on the Japanese live stream for that. We were supposed to get a Nier Automata crossover, but they never officially announced that for global, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, but yeah, you got until November 5th to pull on this. And the other thing about Guild War, man, Vincent, it seems like he's going to be very good for this as well, because the boss keeps buffing his magic defense, and you're going to need M attack up AoE. This weapon does both M attack up AoE and magic defense down with enfeeble AoE as well. So it seems oddly specific that you're going to need Vincent and you're going to need Angeal with your strong Yuffie from the anniversary. That seems like it's going to be the meta team for Guild Battle. And that's a hefty requirement, especially coming off of anniversary, where a lot of people are drained of their crystals, and light spenders, they're not going to be able to pull on these type of banners, especially because, you know, crossovers are coming up. You know, like for me, I spent everything on anniversary, and I actually was able to save up a little bit because I haven't pulled on anything since anniversary, and now they expect me to pull like double banners to do good in a Guild War. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, screw you, Applebot. I am pulling on the characters I like, and I like Aerith, I like Tifa, and I will probably favor Aerith in the FF13 crossover next month. So that's me, you know, specifically. But yeah, the other thing I noticed is they didn't give the red crystal only thing for Angeal, which some of my guildmates, you know, they're heavy spenders in this game, and they were kind of pissed off about that, because that would actually come in handy for this, because, you know, a lot of people in my guild, they play specifically for the guild battles. You know, that's like the best thing about the game in their opinion. You know, in my opinion too, Guild War is great. I actually love Guild War, but now they don't have this red crystal thing for Angeal, so it's going to be harder to get OB10 if you don't have this secondary banner where they can, you know, use their red crystals to get extra copies more easily. So they're kind of pissed off about that. And Applebot, it seems like that was a calculated move on their part, kind of, you know, scummy in my opinion, but, you know, yeah, it's just what Applebot's been doing nowadays. So yeah, wish list for Angeal. This is totally off the bat here. I'm not really sure what you would run in his offhand if you pull on this weapon. Not really sure, honestly. So he doesn't have any type of magic defense down weapons. None of these are. Does this do magic defense? No, it does physical defense down. Yeah, I don't know. Like the secondary weapon, I'm not really sure what would go here. Maybe something to buff defense, like his anniversary weapon. Outside of that, not really sure, because yeah, the most important thing is just this weapon right here just packs in so much utility, and the damage is very important too to kill those ads. So the secondary weapon, I'm not really sure what would be really super useful. So for Guild War though, you would need, I kind of covered this in the previous video, like weapons like Blue Bramble is like a magic attack weapon with Earth Resist Down. That's kind of a, you know, budget. There's not a lot of magic earth stuff you can really wish list, like I mentioned in the last video. Maybe that weapon here for Vincent, the Kugelblitz, if you have his anniversary weapon and you want to use him as a DPS. Not his anniversary weapon, his first limit break banner weapon, the white dog weapon. Or Lucia, she has Earth Resist Down with this weapon, as well as she has DPS with this weapon, Holiday Revolver. Again, Sephiroth, Blue Bramble, and Vincent, man, his newest weapon, it's not, you can't wish list it because it's on a banner right now. Magic attack up AoE, magic defense down AoE with enfeeble, and he could run his Earth and Peril weapon like in the offhand technically if you don't pull an Angeal. So, you know, yeah, it's hard to figure out where to go with this one. If I were you though, I would just focus on, you know, newer weapons to build out. Rocker's Guitar too, really good for Yuffie, because this will be a good offhand for her because it has exploit weakness with good R abilities. If you have her, if you're using her for Guild War, if you have her anniversary weapon, the earth damage one. So yeah, this is my wish list would be specifically focused on Guild War weapons. So a lot of things like do magic Earth resist decrease, or yeah, Earth resist decrease, magic Earth DPS, that weapon, this weapon in the offhand, you know. So that would be my wish list in my opinion. But this is something like, you know, this is a wish list. If you do pull on this banner or something, you could just, you know, you could just focus on other weapons like full throttle, strong weapon, this weapon, mermaid rod, great imperial weapon, shining gloves, great DPS weapon, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be guild battle specific. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of my thoughts on the Angeal banner. It's very, very, you know, guild battle focused. If you don't pull on this for Guild War, you're not going to do that good. You're going to be stuck with the lower stages, which is, you know, probably what I'm going to be doing. So that's going to cover it for the Angeal banner. Are y'all going to pull on this one? Or are y'all going to skip, wait for the crossovers? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. So that's going to do it for the banner. Let's cover the other updates. So, Final Fantasy 13 crossover series countdown campaign right now. So they are doing these like countdown medals with lightning on the medals. So yeah, crossover campaign period lasts for a week until October 29th. Login bonuses, countdown missions, and yeah. So let's check out the missions. Go to the campaigns. Yeah, just use stamina. You can get these boxes. You can get specific gacha tickets. And then just by using stamina, you'll also get these medals. Not exactly sure what these medals are going to be used on yet. Probably like weapon parts, things like that. I assume that exchange is not open yet for these medals. But yeah, also I got to do these. I got to clear one battle with each character. I haven't done that yet for Kate, Sith, Zack, and Matt. So, whoops, got to do that. All right, so let's go back to the notices. Guild Battle 16. So this one is a freaking doozy. So let's go into it real quick. I actually did a few mocks already, and this shit sucks, man. So right now I can't even 100% stage 3. That kind of pisses me off because I have an OB10 Yuffie. Like the people that don't have a good Yuffie, you know, are gonna really struggle. So I'm not 100%ing stage 3. I might be able to once, you know, I mock this out a little bit more, but it's really, really bad at the moment. So this is the idea of my team without pulling on Vincent, without pulling on Angeal, which I'm probably not going to do either. So yeah, my idea here is Yuffie, the main DPS, because she has Uber 4-point Shuriken, extremely powerful weapon for earth damage, and then Rocker's Guitar for the exploit weakness to herself with the R abilities. And then the back weapons, you know, you got Sawed Off GS, Retro Cannon, and Razor Ring. Magic Attack Earth Potency, Magic Attack Magic Ability Potency, Boost Attack, Magic Ability Potency. So that puts Yuffie at level 7 Magic Attack, level 3 Boost Attack, level 8 Earth Potency, level 3 Ability Potency, and level 7 Magic Ability Potency with Boost Magic Attack and attack all ally weapons from other characters. So 15,000 Magic Attack. She's using all magic, or she's using all Earth Potency stat sticks. Level 12 Titan. So if you were able to clear, I actually did this the other day. I cleared the EX3 Titan. Having her ultimate, her conformer, would be really, really helpful. I don't have it, so that freaking sucks. It's always something I'm missing, man. I swear, for Guild War. But yeah, that would be my Yuffie main DPS. If you're not pulling on Angeal, Tifa kind of required. So my idea here for Tifa is Gauntlets of Worthy, because mainly for the Earth Potency up AOE, that's pretty much all this weapon is doing. Then you'd run her new weapon, the Leather Combat Gloves, which will boost that Earth Potency up another tier. You'll be able to get it up to 4 tiers, as well as being able to apply Enfeeble to all the enemies. So that's you know, really good weapon here. Plus it has boost attack all allies, so that's helping damage wise. More damage for Yuffie, because that's in the main hand. Maybe using Somersault to do magic defense down, because this boss keeps buffing his magic defense if you don't kill the ads quick enough. Ultimate leather gloves, maybe, because this does a P attack and M attack AoE increase. So you can technically apply an M attack AoE to the party with that weapon, and you can just keep boosting it with the leather combat gloves, boost up to 4 tiers. But the problem is the boss, he like randomly debuffs your characters too. He debuffs the ads and the boss. The ads and the boss debuff your magic attack, they debuff the earth potency, they buff their own magic defense, so they're a freaking huge pain in the ass. That's why Angeal's so important, because he can probably kill those ads quickly, and you know, while also applying, you know, buffs and debuffs to the whole party. So that's, you know, tailor-made for Guild War. So or Tifa's back weapons, just stuff like M attack all allies, buff debuff extension, M attack all allies, buff debuff extension, boost attack all allies, buff debuff extension. So she's pure support. So level 7 buff debuff, pretty much the main thing that's good for Tifa here. If I were to go to a third character, you got to have somebody that does Earth Resist Down. That's like, you know, non-negotiable. Someone has to do Earth Resist Down in your party. I was thinking Lucia at the moment, because she can do Earth Resist Down with this weapon, up to 3 tiers. If you have her ultimate, you get that haste at the beginning, while also HP gain, the amplified thing. She could also be kind of like a sub DPS with her holiday revolver. This limit break here, in case some of your characters get debuffed, she can run this limit break and do M attack AoE increase to the whole party, and then Tifa can, you know, boost it back up with her Advent Children weapon. So it's kind of like a backup limit break in case the boss is really stupid and keeps like debuffing your Yuffie or whoever your main DPS is. By the way, if you're not running Yuffie, you can probably run young Sephiroth, or if you pulled on White Dog Vincent way back in the day, you could probably run him instead. He's a magic earth damage dealer. But back weapons, magic attack all allies, magic ability potency, earth potency, magic attack, and buff debuff extension. So yeah, she's kind of like a hybrid buff debuff character with the ability to do damage with her DPS weapon, holiday revolver. So level 7 magic attack, level 7 earth potency, and level 3 magic ability potency with a level 6 buff debuff. So kind of a hybrid between the two. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for main team. The alternative to that, instead of making Lucia DPS, she could just run this weapon, Rose Musket, mainly just for magic defense down, because like I said, this boss is like a pain in the ass and keeps buffing his magic defense. So if you run this weapon, you can use Lucia to debuff the magic defense, kind of like, and then you won't have to really kill the ads. And this really only applies to lower stages, by the way. If you're on the higher stages like 5 and 6, you have to worry about probably taking too much damage too. I'm not even really sure how to deal with 5 and 6 at the moment, because I think I ran 1 mock for 5, and that boss was like kicking my ass. He was killing people. So you might need a healer or someone that has HP gain or something. This battle's rough, man. I assume you're gonna use this Memoria, which does the earth potency up AoE. But it focuses on P attack, and this is a Magic Earth Guild War. I assume this is probably the best one. I'm not sure. I have to do more testing, but I'm gonna make that assumption. If not, it's probably this one, because it has the magic attack boost with magic ability potency up. So yeah, probably some testing I'll have to do with that. It's either one of these two. I assume it's this one though. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for Guild War. Another alternative, instead of Lucia, if you just want to focus on DPS, like I said, young Sephiroth with Blue Bramble, and then his Belated Worthy for exploit, and same back weapons. Well, he can run this for the boost earth potency, Sequoia Dendron. This is kind of a dead stat for the P attack, and then he could, you know, kind of a decent sub DPS, level 7 magic attack, level 8 earth potency, level 6 magic ability potency, and he can run his ultimate because it has magic attack up extra high. So yeah, Sephiroth, alternative. He could be a DPS, could be a sub DPS. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking for Guild War. This Guild War is a huge pain in the ass. Meta team, like I said, is probably going to be Yuffie. It's probably going to be Angeal, and it's probably going to be that newest Vincent. Newest Vincent that does magic attack up AoE, magic defense down AoE, and feeble AoE, and he can do damage with White Dog if you have it. So I think that's probably meta. Yeah. So Yeah, Guild War, I can 100% 1 and 2 very easy. Stage 3, still kind of labbing out. Huge pain in the ass. This Guild War sucks, and yeah, I hate it. I really do not like this Guild War. Applebot is demanding way too much from its player base. They want you to pull on like all these recent banners to do well in Guild War. If you don't, you're not going to do well, and it pisses me off because, like I said, I have an OB10 Yuffie, and I think like, oh, I'm going to do good for this guild battle. Psych. Gotta pull in everything else too, so yeah, you know, fuck me, right? So that covers it for Guild War. I'll have another video showing off my mocks in more detail on this once I kind of, you know, run some mocks myself, kind of figure this battle out a little bit. But for now, not a fan of how this Guild War works. All right, anyway, let's cover the rest of the updates. We got the Frenzy battle right on now for the Blighted Spirit Hunt. So go all the way down, Blighted Spirit Hunt. Gotta bring in your best team to kill this Cactuar. And you will get a prize of 1,000 blue crystals. So arrow blow, boom. All right. By doing that, Frenzy battle's done. 1,000 blue crystals. Don't forget to do it. Free currency. Take it. All right. Next thing on the notices here. We have critical threats. Reawaken the Eligor Hunt. Previous video I said I didn't pull on the map banner at all, and I thought that was going to be tied to this battle, and it kind of is, but I did it pretty easily, even without Matt, so this battle was kind of, you know, one of the easier crashes in my opinion. I did both the solo and the co-op. But anyway, if you check this now, there's more battles to do. Do your first clears, do your co-op clears, and then grind out the event. I already got level 7 on both of these, but now you can grind out the gold victory tickets, which contain pretty good stuff. You know, you got your refined mithril, you got the synth catalyst bonds. Check out the other levels. You're getting Lucia weapon parts, you're getting Vincent weapon parts. So yeah, very, very nice. And refined mithril for level 6. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, like always, grind out the event, get all the shit, and yeah, do the thing, man, like we always do. And then we had the Angeal banner, and then the Advent Children EC story was pushed to the story content now, I believe. So yeah, if you check this out, story has been completed for Advent Children. They essentially just took the event from the anniversary and just pushed it in here. Again, I thought it was super lazy on their part, and they didn't even, like, you know, chibi-fy the event, which I thought would have been cool, or had more bosses in the event. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of lazy, and they could have did a lot more with Advent Children, but it is what it is, man. They're cutting corners. You know, they're trying to skimp, you know, save as much money as they can on this game, budget-wise. You know, you can see it, man. But anyway, I think that kind of covers it now for all the content updates. Again, are y'all going to pull on the Angeal banner for Guild War or the Vincent banner? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. What do y'all think of the rest of the content updates? Yeah, and I'll probably have a video for Guild War. So yeah, if you enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Later.